What up guys, my name is Stanley Steen from the Deberoo suite, and in this video we are going to create a couple of creatives using a landing page from the landing page builder inside the Deberoo suite. So let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are inside the Deberoo suite, and today we are going to create a couple of creatives based on one of the landing page templates from the landing page builder inside the Deberoo suite. So let's go ahead and open up the advertising suite and let's go to the landing page builder. And inside the landing page builder, we're going to open up the landing page template list, in which we are going to select a landing page of which we are going to base our creatives, basically. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this filter by vertical option. And what are we going to focus on today? So we got skincare, utilities, loans, brain supplements, antivirus. Let's go with utilities. All right. Let's go with utilities. All right. So here we are. And let's see. Oh, this one actually. The number 77, ClickBank Quiz 1. This is one of the most used and most requested templates. It's been out of the templates list for a while, but after we had a lot of requests of people to let it come back, we made a couple fixes to the template and now it's actually back. So that's great news. So let's use that one. Just giving it a random name, don't mind that. Alright, so here we are. How Power Efficiency Guide helps to power a home without dependency on energy companies. 56-year-old geographic teacher Mark Edwards created his home power system after his family was left cold and powerless following an unexpected flood. He set out to create a power method that was cheap, easy to obtain or build, easy to move, and could use a constant source of power to create energy, meaning no dependency on sun, gas, or wind. He now uses this power source to drastically cut electricity bills and keep his family safe in times of crisis. To see if this could work for you, complete the quiz below. Do you or anyone you know work for an energy company? Do you or anyone you know? Okay, so we have the same question there, but this should be where you're currently located, USA, Canada, Europe, or somewhere else. And then question 3, how do you currently get your electricity? A big energy company, a small local provider, I produce my own, or not sure. And question 4, how experienced are you with DIY, do it yourself? Never performed any DIY. I have some experience, I have a lot of experience, I do some type of DIY professionally. Alright, so and after filling out that last question, I cannot click through because this is the last question, and after which you will get redirected to the offer page, and from there obviously the user can fill in their details and convert, basically, in an ideal situation of course. So let's go ahead and build a couple of creatives. So I'm going to open up Canva. And Canva has a very nice Facebook ad right here. As you can see, the dimensions are 1200 by 628. Exactly what you want for your creatives with Facebook ads. All right. So create a blank Facebook ad. That's what we're going to use today. Here we are. And let's go ahead and look for some images. So it's the battery recon product from ClickBank. So let's see battery, bring battery back to life. Let's see what we can find. Images. Bring any dead battery back to life again. Okay, this text looks terrible and the rest of the image is not going to fit in the size that we need it to. So let's search for something else. Let's see what we can find. So we see this guy a lot, right? So that's the exact offer that we are basically promoting now that the template was made for. Let me put it that way. So let's see what else we can find. All right. Actually, what I'm gonna do, weird tools and battery. Just see what we can find. All right. Weird tools and battery. Let's see. I want something that looks just completely weird, like to create that curiosity, right? So that the user thinks like, what is that? How is that going to help me? That's kind of what we want here. Not a lot of results. Let's see here. Yeah, so not really what I'm looking for. Although something like this might work. But it shouldn't look vintage, right? I know it's in the search term, but it shouldn't look like it's vintage. So we want it to look like it's actually something that we use today. But it has to still look weird, right? We want people to be like, what is that? How does that work? How is that going to help me save energy? Look at that. Holy shit. I never saw that. Is that for like pulled pork or something? To pull it apart? Pretty cool. All right. Nothing really that I'm looking for in this search. So let's change it up again. Car, battery, dead. All right, let's see. Let's see. So this sign might work as well. So this is not a good picture of it, but it might be a good approach just to test out. I'm not quite sure how that would work, but it might be a nice angle to test out. I would probably use something more like this, where the sign is a little bit more clear, but then you also want it to be bigger than that picture that I showed you. So let's see. This looks interesting as well. Just because this little machine is there, right? So, yeah, let's actually use this. We're going to use this. And what we're going to do is this machine is red, which is actually a very nice pro to this image because we can pop that red out. Okay, so Canva crops it pretty nicely, so that's all good. And then let's press on this adjust button. I'm going to put the contrast down a little bit. As you can see, the whole image gets a little bit darker. But that's fine because we want this bright red to pop out. And we're also going to play around with the contrast. And this will already make it a little bit, well, it's still a little bit darker. But then the saturation comes in. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, it comes from here, somewhere in this area, to here. Look how bright that red gets. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to play around with that contrast a little bit more. Or actually the brightness. All right, this is better. A little bit more contrast, a little bit more brightness. This looks good. All right, so now let's get a little bit on minus on the blur. Not too much. Somewhere in this area. And that will be a great first image. So battery 1. Let's download this. All right, and in the meantime, we're going to look for something else. So we're going to do a completely different approach. We want to do something completely else to basically do sort of split test between these two angles. Dashboard, because this gave me actually a good idea. So something like this might be worth testing, but I'm going for something that gives us a little bit more curiosity, a little bit more variety in there as well. So let's see. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. All right. Not really what we're looking for, but it's weird. Looks weird. All right. Let's see. Okay. Ancient battery. I want a very old battery. I don't know how else to look for it. What is that? Is that really legit a battery? Old battery. Let's see if we can find a nice picture. Something like this might work if you have the approach like don't replace your battery, you can fix it, something like that. So it might be an approach that you want to test out. Not exactly what I'm looking for at this point, so let's continue the search for a little longer. Old battery acid. Oh yeah, that's that kind of stuff. All right. Oh, this might be a good picture if it wasn't watermarked. So, acid on car battery. Let's see. I want it to be extreme. So, extreme acid on car battery. Okay, so this is extreme, but we are not as much able to see that it's a battery. So for this one, the acid is less extreme, but we are more able to see that it's a battery. So for that one, this wins for me personally. I like to have that battery clear in there so that everybody knows what we're talking about. Let's look at these related pictures for a second. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna go with the previous one. It's the one that's up here somewhere. This one. Let's download this image. And then we're going back into Canva. Gonna remove this one real quick and upload it. And there we go. Let's adjust it once more. So for this one again, the background is getting dark pretty quick, right? But in this case, there's nothing going on in the back. So it's not as much as a problem as on the previous image, in which we saw a lot happening in the background. We saw the rest of the car engine. We saw a lot of cables and tubes and that kind of stuff. On this one, I'm not so concerned about the background falling off. So I'm gonna decrease the brightness a little bit, then up the contrast, which will, as you see, make it even more dark. So maybe we need to get that brightness up just a little bit. Saturation up, not too much on this one. I like the fact that a red is popping off, but it might be a little bit too much on the contrast as well. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Blur, I'm gonna put that down a little bit, -20, that's good. And on this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add an element. So you can always add your elements, depends a bit on the traffic source, I should say. So for some traffic sources, they don't like arrows, they don't like circles. So always watch out and make sure that your traffic source is okay with it. So let's see, I want to change this color. We're gonna make it as bright as red as it can, so all the way right to the top. And there we go. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's download it. We're gonna call it battery 2 and let's download it. Awesome. So we have now created 2 different creatives for our lender. This one right here, which is the do-it-yourself lender, you could call it. It's a quiz lender for a battery recondition course. So we created 2 different creatives for it. So this should give you a better idea of different ways that you can promote this. It might give you a lot of inspiration for other angles, or maybe even you want to try the same angles out that I tried today. Whatever it is, I hope you have a lot of fun and of course a lot of profit with it. So go around, explore different angles, explore different images, and test them all out, and we'll see the results. You can also post them in the comments if you like, and once you're down there, also hit that like and subscribe button. This is gonna be it for this one, but no worries. As usual, I will just see you next time, and until then, peace out.
If you're an affiliate marketer, listen up. How about a free course on Facebook, native, or push advertising? Sounds pretty good, right? For a limited time only, the Deberoo Suite Affiliate Marketing Platform by Colin Dice is offering a free course for every new sign-up. And that's not all. You can now have a look inside the platform, explore the tracking software, landing page builder, and cash flow manager before joining. You've literally got nothing to lose. Click the link in the description to create your free demo account and see what the most powerful affiliate marketing platform has to offer.